Anyway, y'all, what I was trying to say about that ballistic angle or whatever, is I'm saying it right, that anger, it's a tactic, bro. I growed up around it. They use that on cops and stuff. Cops give them what they want. It could be a good cop. Cops get scared, I guess. I don't want to deal with it. It's older folks that do it, though. And they get scared as hell, bro. They go in the courtroom and act like that. Get away with stuff. I'd lock them up. You come in my court, if I had a courtroom, bro, you coming out, lock them up. Lock their asses up. They ain't people. From my experience, people like that act like that, never got in trouble. Never went to jail. So I don't know how. Never got in trouble. And when they go to jail, they get out. They can go to jail for something serious and get out. Like they went to jail for nothing. That's what I was trying to do. That's the point I was trying to make. Cause like I said, when I look at cars, I'm listening to it. They already got me. They robbed me and did everything. They kidnapped. When they got away with kidnapping my child, it was over. I said, this game is over, bro. And then 4 years passed. I said, the game was over. Because I didn't do none of the shit. You got to have proof to keep somebody from seeing their child. They ain't have no proof. And then that girl got 2 last names. She's still in my last name. We divorced. The problem was they switched my address 2 or 3 times after I went through, right when I went to court, and they trapped me in this house where I couldn't get no money or nothing. These people kidnapped me. That's what kidnap is. They kidnapped me. So I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't pay taxes if I had to pay taxes. I couldn't get no paperwork. I still ain't getting mail. So first and foremost, for my family out there that's talking to each other, you better get my mail right here to this house. Because you could go to prison just for that. They gonna get y'all anyway. Y'all done, bro. Just like you had people watch me, now people watching y'all. They know you moving money from banks to banks. You did all this for a reason. So you got money from somewhere. Whether I was left an inheritance or whether you did an insurance fraud or whatever you did this for a reason. You didn't just put me in this situation because you hated me. You did this to make money. That's what I'm saying. All y'all moves that y'all made was dumb. I ain't even a law. I ain't even no judge. I know you can't do that. And the only way you can get away with something like that if you got a cult, and you still ain't gonna get away with it because that was a high vibration. That was a almost as high, if not higher than a white collar crime, bro. Everybody was gonna know about it. Y'all didn't do nothing but catch a RICO charge. And let me tell you this. I ain't gonna tell you this no more. When I went to jail and they had to let me out, because everything was in my name that you wasn't giving me. But for some reason in both counties, the information from this county was different from the information in that county. The judge didn't want to have nothing to do with it. That told on y'all. See, the problem is you got one county that supports you. Everybody else, you probably got this triangle going from Charlotte to Florida or whatever. But it's just a group of people. It ain't everybody. You got a group of people looking at you like, what are you doing? And everybody tired of this at this point. And I'm tired of it. I thought we quit talking about it, but when I got up, I ain't even been looking at tarot, but I decided to watch it today. And bro, they getting attacked either the same way. It fuels me, it does. Because the same thing I'm hearing them talk about is the same way you got me and got away with it. It's a group of organizations, it's a group of witches and warlocks ciphering energy. That's what ciphering energy is. You picked a selected group of people, made sure they were black, and because you probably ain't even racist, but you figure that since nobody like black people in the world, who gonna care? You picked a group of people. If they wasn't black, you made sure they was a part of a tree. I feel like it wasn't even a color thing. I feel like it was a part of a tree. You knew a tree, just like the lamb's blood, and you attacked that tree. You attack that tree. I feel like y'all got a chart somewhere that lets y'all know, like, that follow the same line as the lamb blood. And it's like the kids that was kids that were supposed to be born back in the 80s. What they call them kids? I forgot what they called them kids. They called them something. So I think I'm one indigo kids. You did it to the indigo kids. You did it to the other kids. I feel like that's a list of kids on a chart somewhere, and they only born during during a certain season. And I feel like these group organizations whisper, hey, go to this the baby under this star. See, back in Jesus' day, they followed Jesus and they said we followed the star. That's what I'm preaching now. They followed the star. They said we followed you here, Jesus, from the star. That same arithmetic, that same mathematical genius stuff, that same astro hemisphere, the way they followed the stars to find somebody when they wanted to find Jesus. Y'all use that same thing today to torture and kill people and put people in a box like Jesus. Now I said something then. I expect to see some of your bad messages come on my phone telling me what God don't want and what God want. I'm a direct conduit to God. I don't even need technology. You know why y'all keep playing? I don't even need technology. All I gotta do is go outside. That's why that part in the Bible when Jesus was sleeping in the boat, he was sleeping good. Because that kind of weather make people like me and Jesus sleep real good. Oh, it's thundering storm. It's raining. Hurricane. Oh. We sleeping with the wave. We're going with God in there. And see, Jesus was on the boat. Y'all panicking. Y'all start making noise. Jesus couldn't sleep. Jesus got tired of that. Man, only if you had a little bit of faith. Jesus had turned down the air conditioning. That's what's going on now. That's how I am with the weather. Jesus learned that from being outside. You gotta be outside. These phones got us stuck in the house, losing our minds. I need to be outside now. It's raining and everything. I love it out there. But it's something in the energy ain't right. Energy good outside. I just don't like the energy in this house, in this atmosphere I gotta deal with every day. It's normal though. It's normal. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm finna just tell everybody how y'all magic tricks work so we can clean all this out. I was trying to hold it back because I was like, I don't want to shut down everybody. But that's how all black magic is when it's up to this high of a degree. Somebody just take all your information and switch it out. All you gotta do is pinpoint these organizations, what I mean by organization, it could be the Social Security office. It could be people like that. It could be the hospital. Whatever hospital, whatever Social Security office that was affiliated with this situation, you could just trigger them. Lawsuit everywhere. Lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, bro. That black magic ain't nothing. It's an easy fix. Black magic is a duplication of the real thing. In turn, meaning ain't nobody take nobody's soul out their body and put it in there. You might as well say that. But they just took their information and made it their own. All you gotta do is go, I'm gonna fight, get you fired. I really could have just went one by one if I knew this then. And everybody would be like, man, I'm finna just let this go. And it'd probably been quicker for me to get out of this situation than what I'm going through now. But on this way, God's showing us, because if God didn't show me this, I wouldn't know this and I wouldn't be able to tell y'all about it. And that's why I got up and I heard my family tree talking junk about it. I done been through it. Understand, you done robbed me and turned my life upside down. And you ain't helped me yet to this day, knowing that I need help. Like I said, you told on yourself. When somebody go through a divorce so traumatic, the family automatically gotta help. Period. By y'all not helping, told on y'all. Everybody looking at you, can't keep reflecting. We waiting and wondering why y'all ain't admitted to the truth. That's what we wonder. Why you still lying when you're back against the corner, when you're back against the wall? We wondering why y'all ain't telling. You looking embarrassing at this point. We watching you trying to kill folk. We watching you sacrifice the paperwork and the judge let me out of jail. The judge told them they gotta release me because the stuff is in my name. Y'all embarrassing. So quit calling each other talking about me slick dishing like you always do, little bitches. I'm sick of that, bro. Y'all grown and older than me already. You done robbed me. You done kidnapped my child. Oh, you want to kill somebody, but you can't look them in the eye to kill them. That's why I told them lovers out there, this ain't done yet. Don't come in this energy yet. I won't feel like a man until it's done. Y'all gonna show me, you gonna give me my respect. You gonna let me know why you took my child away from me. Know who y'all think y'all playing with out there? A bunch of grown-ass children. Embarrassing. Y'all said I got to ride in my car with my pop while he driving my car. Everybody waving at him like he me. I'm the star. A bunch of old-ass children. Y'all always think, if you do this, I'm going to do this, you should have been killed me because I've been on y'all. I'm waiting on it. You got one more time to pull a gun out. You know who you is. You got one more time to put a gun out on me in close proximity, and I'm going to make you eat it. You know who you is. You got one more time to pull a gun out on me in close proximity because these women saying, we need you to kill him. If he do it again, kill him. I know it ain't nobody but my mama now. You got one more time to pull a gun out on me, and I'm going to make you eat it.